Most night vision gear that claims to see hundreds of yards usually ends up being a blurry mess, but this little unit from KOLINLOV actually manages to surprise you. It is built like a tank, weighing in just under a pound, and the aluminum construction gives it a solid, premium feel that you just don't get with those cheap plastic alternatives. What really catches your eye right out of the box is the display. Instead of looking through a tiny, cramped viewfinder, you get this full circular screen that makes scanning a field feel much more natural. It is a small detail, but it makes a massive difference when you are trying to track movement in the dark. The 850 nm IR illuminator does a surprisingly good job of lighting up the night, and hitting that 400-yard mark is actually realistic, rather than just a marketing pipe dream. Now here is the thing about the zoom. You have a 4x optical base, and while the 4x digital zoom helps you get a closer look at distant targets, you do start to notice a bit of graininess once you push it to the max. That is pretty standard for digital sensors in this price range, though. The crosshair system is a nice touch, especially since it stays centered while you are zooming in and out, which saves you from having to constantly readjust your aim. Switching between the daytime color mode and the black and white night mode is seamless, and the image quality is sharp enough to actually identify what you are looking at, not just vague shapes. Recording your footage is straightforward too, and having that 32 GB card included in the box is a nice little bonus that saves you a trip to the store. If there is one thing to nitpick, it is that the battery life can be a bit sensitive depending on how high you crank that IR brightness, so keep a spare power bank handy if you are planning a long night out. It is not going to replace professional-grade military optics, but for someone who wants to get into night observation or hunting without spending a small fortune, this thing hits a really sweet spot. It is reliable, it is intuitive, and it actually delivers on the promises it makes on the box. If you are looking for a solid, no-nonsense tool for your next outdoor trip, this is definitely one to keep on your radar.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.